Good morning everyone, it's Natalia and welcome to our lovely little scene here. I told you that today we were going to have a pick a card interactive reading, and it was going to be out of this world. And it is out of this world. We have the little Saturn planets here, and we're going to pick a planet, pick a cute little planet ornament. 1, 2 or 3, purple, blue or red. Let me just give you a little tour of that. You can see them. We've got the purple one there, the blue one there, and the red one. And I've got my fairy lights wrapped around my angel wings because I just felt like we needed a little bit of colour in our lives this morning. What do you think? What do you think, everyone? So good morning to everybody who is joining me today at the start of a brand new week. And it's the 23rd of November. If you're watching the replay, hello, don't be afraid to comment. It would be wonderful to see how you're doing today. And also, if you're watching me on YouTube, some of the things that I talk about won't make any sense to you, so just ignore me. Focus on the good stuff. So I do take the opportunity when I'm live on Facebook to say hello to those people who have managed to join me live, because some of you it's very late or it's super early where you are in the world. I do appreciate everybody making the effort to be here, so I just want to say hello to you all, and I want to thank you so much for all your beautiful comments this weekend of support for me. So I do really thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I'm not perfect. I have problems like everybody. So, you know, I do feel like it helps me to empathise even more with those people that have readings with me, that, you know, who are following this page. We're all in it together, aren't we? Life has lots of ups, unfortunately lots of downs, but we learn from them all. So, good morning, Joy Cook. Good morning, Nicole South. I saw your Christmas tree in inverted commas. I love it. It's so pretty. And there's so many people are putting decorations up. I'm sort of getting into that whole swing of things. Not put my Christmas tree up just yet, but fairy lights have found themselves in lots of different places around the house where they wouldn't normally be, including on my angel table this morning. Good morning, Margarita Jeffries, Jane Narborough. Good morning, very early morning, Vanessa Dempsey, and Lisa Hartman and Catherine Cartman-Weinman are watching me. Good morning, ladies. Jolene Noack's here. Hello, Jolene. Excuse me. Joy Cook, did I say hi to you? Leslie Ann Townley, good morning. Yes, when you posted that, 22 people were watching. It's a sign, huh? Bob Hinchcliffe and Sarah Hyatt are here, and Sarah's got a day off. Enjoy your day off, my love. Deirdre is here, and Christiane Cotterell's here. Good evening, lovely. Leslie Ann Townley, you want the purple and the blue. Oh, you want to, do you? Sandra Hughes is watching. Marianne Lagica. Good morning, Marianne. Good evening to you, Robin Steele. I hope you had a fantastic weekend too. Thank you, Colleen. I'm glad you're appreciating the prettiness of the scene this morning. Sarah Louise Webb, Gwen Dixon, Sheila Hamilton. Sheila was getting very crafty and creative this weekend. I was loving your makes. Karen Williams, good morning. Teresa McElhill, Barb Hinchcliffe, I'm saying hello twice to people. Jo Louise, Julie Hans, good morning. And John Clark, Elaine Sager, Colleen, Amanda Cavaco, and Janine Smelts, Amanda Quintal. I think I've just said hello twice to you. Oh boy, there's so many of you coming in thick and fast. Andrew Mexkimming, Sandra Hughes, Tracy Grayson, hello lovely. Andrew Mexkimming. It's 5 AM where you are, Jolene. It's always 5 AM somewhere in the world, isn't it? Don't they say that? Monique Dawson, so it's early for you. I really appreciate you getting up so early. Marie Bakewell, good morning. Vanessa Dempsey, A Bright Heart. Heather Fountain. Gemma Crow's in the house. Good morning, Gemma Crow. I whizzed past you and didn't notice you. We've got the Gemma Crow card stand. We've got to bring that in. Julia Nanny and Jackie Mackle and Wee Scott and I think I'm up to date now. I think I'm up to date. So thank you, Tia. Hello, good morning. Thank you for the stars already, Christiane. That's really appreciated. Now, you can send me stars if you so wish. It's very much appreciated always. I do love to get the stars goal, because when we get the stars goal, Sonia Anders, Karen Chalmers and Desley Jones, when we get the stars goal, we can get free readings like we had with the tea leaf reading last week. I hope you enjoyed the tea leaf reading that I did last week. That was fun, wasn't it? I really enjoyed, creating all of that. Thank you so much, Susan Twig and Gemma Crow, for the stars. You are a blessing. Thank you so much. I'm Nagari and Yvonne Davis. Hello. So our next stars goal, I'm just shuffling the cards while I talk to you. I'm kind of multitasking here. It's allowed, isn't it? Oh my goodness, they're going everywhere. So, the stars goal. Yes, the next thing that I'm going to do when we meet the stars goal of 5,000 stars is I'm going to do a reading for 2021. So we're going to look at the energies, the major themes of 2021. And we're also going to have a look at your personal 2021. You're going to do a pick an object, pick a card reading for you. And we're going to see what 2021's got in store. So how does that sound? So I need to get my stars up though. So if anybody wants to send me stars, that's wonderful. And that's what we're raising the stars for our next interactive big reading. All right. So my loves, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the tea leaf reading. And good morning to Anne McGarry in Dublin. And thank you everybody for the stars. You are so kind, my loves. All right, so let's begin with a general message. Nancy Cinnamon, you've made it in under the wire, and you've brought stars with you. Thank you so much. All right, Nancy sets her alarm so early and gets up and joins us here, and so many of you do. I do really appreciate that. So, my loves, we're going to talk about this in brand new week, which it's not any old week, because in the heavens we have had yesterday the sun moving into Sagittarius. Now the moon was in Pisces, so it felt you might have felt a bit emotional and a bit foggy and a bit all over the place. I was feeling like that yesterday. Karen Chalmers, thank you for the stars. I was feeling wibbly wobbly, and I then thought, where is the moon? What's the moon doing? And it was a quarter moon in Pisces, and I thought that makes a lot of sense. No wonder I feel like I'm drowning in emotions, and I feel, that sort of push-pull feeling where I've got things to do, I've got to get on with them, but I've got no energy. I want adventure, but I just feel lost. But the moon explains a lot. So, if you're ever feeling like that, it's usually there's a transit pressing on you somewhere in your birth charts, and give yourself a break. Allow yourself to feel that way, because the next day that energy will break and you'll be feeling different again. So that hopefully explains a lot. I know as a few of us were feeling that way yesterday. Okay, Lynn Hardy, thank you for the stars, my love. So let's talk about the sun moving into Sagittarius, shall we? So all of us have Sagittarius somewhere in our birth charts. So if you know your birth chart, then you go and have a little look at it. But Sagittarius generally represents the 9th house in the zodiac wheel, which is all about new adventures, new horizons. And it's about a lot of energy to be able to start carving our goals out, to start setting goals already. This is why we always end up getting that feeling in December, like, before the end of December, like, I'm going to start making some goals before we even get into January. And then January's Capricorn energy, which is all about sticking to those goals and how we actually determinedly work our way through in a disciplined fashion. But Sagittarius is all about the possibility. It's about doing things you've never done. And it's about breadth, and it's about expansion, it's about confidence. So it's also about your beliefs. So, you might be really going deeper into your spirituality. I hope you are. But it's about finding your purpose and finding your way forward. And Archangel Zadkiel is going to be with us very much throughout the month of the rest of November and through to kind of third week in December, weaving his magic and bringing his purple flame and helping us to grow, and to be open to those new foreign experiences. So I hope that sounds good to you. And Leslie's saying you're a Sagittarius, you've got your sun in Sagittarius, and that's fantastic. So I'm very much looking forward to this fiery season, because anybody who's got strong fire in their birth chart, if you've got Aries, Leo or Sagittarius in your birth chart, you're made for seasons like this. My ascendant is in Aries, so I really do love the fiery seasons. I do come to life during those times. Alright, so let's have a look at the sun in Sagittarius this week. What is the beginning of that cycle, that transit, bringing for all of us as a collective? Well, it's bringing a lot of healing, funnily enough. So this goes back to what you might have been experiencing yesterday, this feeling of, I've got wounds and I need to inspect them. I need to acknowledge their presence, and I also need to heal them. So maybe you're feeling a bit sad about something. Maybe you're reflecting upon things that you've lost. And just before you head off in a new direction, before you start making those goals and pointing that bow and arrow of yours at the target that you want to aim for, maybe there's a little bit of emotional, spiritual tidying up to be done. This fits so well with me right now, and I hope that it resonates with you, that even if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling in a place where you've had some kind of, maybe you've been at cross purposes with somebody, maybe you had some angry words with somebody, and you're going to be feeling in a very forgiving mood as we go into the beginning of this week. You could be forgiven yourself, you could be reaching some kind of agreement with somebody, but it still hurts, doesn't it? It's still, the wounds are still there. It's like if you put pins into a pin cushion, you pull them out, you can still see the holes where the pin was stabbed. And this is all about the healing that's taking place right now. So before we charge off into the distance, and we try and, sometimes there is a tendency with the Sagittarius energy to want to neglect everything that we learnt during Scorpio season, where we go, whoo, I'm out of this phase of depth and these emotions and all this pain and this rebirth. I want to get going, I want to get going. This is almost like your cosmic doctor saying to you, maybe you've just had the bandages removed, metaphorically, but just tread lightly and don't try and do too much too soon, because you're still healing a little bit. Okay. So what are you saying to me, Nicole? Let me just read this. It seems important. This time last year was when you decided to end things with your husband, although it took some time to do so. Reflecting on that, yes. And you know what? And this is a transit again. So when we have this, just sorry to pause this reading for a second, because Nicole's touched on a really important point and I just wanted to discuss it. These things happen for a reason, so there will be a certain kind of transit that's happening in the sky where you go, right, I'm going to do this. I might decide to go for a new job, or I might decide to end a relationship, or move house, or have a baby, or big things that you do like Nicole did. And then that on that anniversary of that time, those transits, you'll be feeling not always the same because the planets are in different positions, but you'll be feeling similar kind of feelings. So although something big like that might not be going on again, you're still almost taken back to those times to reflect upon it and what it's teaching you, or where you are now, because a lot of the time we think, I used to have this crazy thing where I used to say, when I got divorced, in 5 years I'll be married. Well, 12 years on, and I'm still on my own. And not to say I've not had relationships in between, but you can't put those kind of parameters around yourself, and nor should you, but we all learn, don't we? Anyway, just needed to kind of do a bit of a segue there. So thank you for raising that point, Nicole. Catherine was feeling homesick for Australia yesterday, and allow yourself to feel homesick. Allow yourself to feel sad, even if there's no explanation for your feelings. Just allow them, okay? Thank you for the stars, Carol. You're so kind. And Carol actually sent me the most beautiful angel. It's hanging on my wall, so I can't show you, but it is gorgeous. So thank you so much, Carol. Amanda is saying it's the second anniversary of your father's passing, and it lands on Thanksgiving this year, and it's been on your mind and in your heart. I know, and it will be, because it's all about those big changes, those massive changes that we experience. It always has this impact upon us, doesn't it, for the rest of our lives, but we deal with it through the passing of time. So big hugs, my love, as Sonia says. So this represents the middle of the week, and here we are. This is typical Sagittarius energy. So by Wednesday, Thursday, you're going to be feeling much more robust, much more able to move forward with your plans and your dreams. So this card has a few different meanings. I'm going to bring the light in so we can see it better. Now, he's got his head in a book, and ain't nothing gonna distract him from it. Look at him, he's just completely absorbed in that. And he's on to like, I want to turn the next page, and it's very, very dedicatedly looking at it. So, now, Sagittarius is about depth of knowledge. It's about getting qualified in some way. It's about being able to have this dedication to deepening our knowledge, our skills, our wisdom in some way. So you may find yourself, as Sagittarius season really starts to kick in. Is that the best way to describe it? Wanting to learn something new, wanting to take up something new, but not in that kind of very superficial way. You might want to go really deep with it, absorb yourself in it. The other thing with this is, it's very much about the fact that you may have some skills already and you haven't been using them. So maybe you did get qualified, you got something, you got some kind of certificate, or you completed a course of study, or you did all the research and you did all the skill building, wisdom building, but you haven't really done much with it. This is the time when you're really going to feel like, I'm going to put those skills out there. I'm going to put those creations on my Etsy shop. I'm going to make an Etsy shop if I haven't got one. Or I'm going to start thinking about, how can I actually promote myself more? How can I actually use these skills to earn some money? Okay. And then, the last part of the week, gosh, the cards don't want to go in. They're just like they want to be with us. So the final part of the week, which represents Friday and the weekend, is the Ace of Earth. So don't you love the story that's been told here? I really like this. So I'm going to talk about what this card means, and then I'm going to talk about the story when we look down on it. So the Ace of Earth represents a new opportunity to earn income. It could be a lump sum of money coming our way. Usually the Ace of Earth represents a smaller kind of amount of money. I'm not talking millions, but anything's good, isn't it? If somebody gave me £500 right now, I'd be very, very happy. Somebody's just sent me 50 stars. Stephanie. So I'm very, very happy with that. So it represents this opportunity to build our income, to see that income coming in, the inflow of abundance. You can have a new business contract, but there's money around it. There's a new money opportunity coming in, because the Ace of Earth always represents the start of something, and it has money attached to it. It has abundance. It has those Venusian things, those resourceful things, those things that we can spend that money on, or we can see some tangible benefits from it. So when I was talking about the story that's unfolding here, so we might begin the week early on feeling those feels. Julie Carpenter, everybody's getting a reading today, so just hold on. I'm not doing individual card pulls for people, because I hate those, because everybody starts getting really snappy and grumpy with each other and going me, 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 me. So I don't do that. So the Three of Air represents that taking that time to heal, to press pause, to feel those feelings of being just in that place of taking our time to get back on our feet and leaning on others as well, you know, like they're leaning on each other. Don't be afraid to tell people that you're not feeling so great. But then the time comes for you to say, okay, what did I learn from that? And I can't just kind of wallow around in self-pity and, you know, forever. I need to start thinking about what's next for me. And so the story builds that you then start to look into things, or you start to say, you know, all of those things that I got qualified or experienced in, what am I actually doing with them? Where am I going to take them forward confidently in the future? And that's about your power, and the power that you already have through the wisdom, the knowledge, the skills that you're either going to get or that you already got. And then this is you actually taking them out there and putting you know, yourself in a position to earn money off the back of those things. So it's our goals being made real. Yeah. Okay, so everybody, let's lighten the mood, because we're all talking about people passing and everything at the moment. Let's lighten things up and let's do a lovely interactive reading. Okay, so here we have, I said I was going to do something out of this world, and we've got our 3 little Saturn planets, baubles. Aren't they beautiful? So the first one is all glittery, and it's purple with these lovely stripes on it and this lovely purple ribbon. So that's number 1. Now each of these has an archangel associated with it, so I'm going to tell you about that in a second, but when you've made your choice. The second one is blue with little polka dots. Aren't they gorgeous? These are so going on my tree. But I saw them and I thought this would be really good for our Monday interactive reading. You could make your own, couldn't you? Have you seen that? Gemma Crow. Maybe this is an idea for Babble Dabble, Dabble Babble. I can never remember which order it goes in. Gemma does an amazing online thing, and it's a free class. Every Monday you get to learn to do something creative. She does amazing things. She's like making a bag out of a t-shirt, and she's doing pyrography on wood. So maybe you could make some little Saturn planet baubles. Just a thought. And then the third one is our beautiful little red stripy planet. Oh, I didn't make them. No, I bought them in Sainsbury's, Nicole. If anybody wants them, they're in Sainsbury's. They're on special offer at the moment. But you could make your own quite easily, couldn't you, with a glue gun and a bit of imagination. So this is our red planet Saturn, okay? And Gemma Crow, could you pop a link to Babble Dabble in the comments? Because I'd like everybody to know about it, because I think you'd love it. Because Sue and Gemma and Sue are just so amazing. It's just the best way to spend a Monday evening, honestly. And you can watch the replay as well if you're at work or whatever. Okay, so let us dive into these beautiful baubles. So if you chose number 1, the purple one, this one is the purple is Archangel Zadkiel, who is the Sagittarius angel. Now he's the keeper of the violet flame, who helps us to really connect with our truth and our courage and our confidence to move forwards with our goals. So he's speaking to you today. You've obviously chosen this, and he's saying to you, you've got an important job that you need to do to get on with, and this is really important for you to take notice of this, of these things that you have been thinking about, wondering about. Maybe you've been umming and ahhing about them and procrastinating, as we do, but now the time is right for you to leap into action. So this is important because you're going to get these feelings about what is it that I want to do, what I want to aim for. And then these feelings of confidence that Archangel Zadkiel is going to pour all over you and say to you, come on girl, boy, you can do this. And then, you know, you will at least dip a toe in the water. So you've clearly chosen this because you've got these feelings. You know, this is connected to the third eye chakra. You know, you've just got that kind of instinctive gut feel that you've got to do something, you've got to look into something, you've got to make something happen. Do it, do it, do it. That's what Archangel Zadkiel's saying to you, because that's how he talks. Very good talk. Okay, so I'm just explaining the meaning of the baubles first, and then we'll go into the card underneath. And then our second bauble is Archangel Michael. Isn't it beautiful? Plain and simple. Now, you are feeling the calling of your soul contract. So sometimes life lets us get on with things for a while. And then we just kind of breezing along, and then it gets serious. And then it's like, you know, when you go to the theatre and they say, okay, get your drinks, get your snacks. The performance is about to start in 1 minute. Go and take your seats again. And this is Archangel Michael saying to you, the purpose that you asked to serve or to experience in this lifetime is calling you. And are you courageous enough to hear it? Are you courageous enough to accept it? So there's very, very strong message here from Archangel Michael, and he's saying, I'm protecting you as you walk forward. Maybe you've already done something. Maybe you've already committed to moving towards your goals. And he's saying, I'm protecting you. You are held and protected. You are safe. I'm going to give you lots of courage to be able to move even further forward with that. So imagine Archangel Michael cradling you right now in this beautiful, like a hammock of blue light. That's gorgeous. And with Archangel Zadkiel, he is placing the violet flame of truth, helping you see the truth, helping you to see through your third eye. And then this final one, number 3, if you chose this beautiful one, this is all these lovely red colours on here, is Archangel Sandalphon. Now, Archangel Sandalphon, he's one of my favourite angels. I've had to do a lot of work with him because I need grounding a lot. Because it's very easy for us to get all trippy and spiritual and try and escape through the upper chakras. And we don't want to face up to the day-to-day grind. You know, I don't like routine, and you know, it's kind of I had a lot of issues with being rooted or feeling the sense of belonging when I was a little girl. I got moved around a lot. So it's like the sense of safety and security, and it's about bringing things down to earth. So Archangel Sandalphon is helping you to find your tribe, finding where you belong, and also helping you to ground things in reality. The dreams that you've got in your mind, he's helping you to actually take the steps to actually achieve those. So the story goes with Archangel Sandalphon is that he is very, very tall as an angel. And what he does is he, you know, tell him your wishes. He weaves them into a garland of flowers and stretches up to the skies to take our wishes up there so they can be granted. But we have to walk the walk. We have to do the things that he's guiding us to do. And there's certain people who we need to meet who are part of that, who help us to achieve that, and we help them to achieve certain things as well. But it's that feeling of safety. If you've been feeling unsafe lately, if you've been feeling, you know, there's so much root chakra imbalance right now with everything that's gone on this year. People don't feel safe. They feel like they're losing their grip on everything that they've known. And this is why we need to really strengthen our root chakra and be brave enough to take the steps we're guided to take, because we're co-creating here. We can't just sit back and go, woe is me. We've got to go, come on, I'm digging in. Maybe woe is me for a little while, because it's good to grieve, isn't it? But then we've got to move forwards. Okay, my loves, we have to, because it's all part of the plan. So let me get on to the cards, and don't know what I've done with the card deck box, but these cards are my Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty cards here. And just before I get on to the cards, thank you for posting about Bubble and Double. If anybody wants to check out Bubble and Double and join the group and, you know, follow all these beautiful tutorials, Gemma's just posted there, and I'll put a little post in later. So I want to just share a link with you. It's not allowing me. Oh, Facebook, I don't like you very much at the moment. paste? No. Okay. Right. I'll have to do it after because it's just being mean and it won't let me post a link. Basically, I have created a new program, a new workshop that's like a video workshop that you'll just get every day from the 7th of December for 15 days. You'll get some tutorials by me, lots of guided meditations, and we'll have 2 live meetups as well in a Facebook group, a private Facebook group. And it's all about finding your purpose, the path to my purpose, because like you, so many of you are feeling a bit lost at the moment. Me too, you're not alone. And so I decided to create a process for myself to work through with the help of Archangel Zadkiel, because he's just brilliant for doing that, working with us on this. All these beautiful angels that I talked about this morning. And so that is my new workshop. So I'm going to post the link. And if you want to join in as a pre-order early bird special, it's £22, which, you know, for online workshops I see them and they're like £2,000 and upwards. So mine are always really, really cost effective, and you can get to go back over it again and again forever. So it's not limited to just that one time. You've got the materials and the resources for as long as you want to use them. Okay, thank you for all your lovely comments. So let us go on to message number 1. This is from my Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty cards, and you have the magical feather. Isn't this beautiful? So first of all, we have the number 4, and that is a very strong angel message. So when we're dealing with the third eye chakra, it's very strong and angel energy. It's like the thinning of the veil so that you can really connect with your spirit guides, with your highest self, and with the angels. And they have some really, really important messages for you. Now, what's also going on right here is that you are able to really understand the fabric of your life. Look at all these different patterns on this feather, and how much those have influenced you. And they always say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and so many of us are going through stuff at the moment. I completely empathise and sympathise with you. But all of that happens for a reason, and what it does is it gives us the capacity to go higher. The tests that we're being put through, you know what? They are just phenomenal for our spiritual growth, because that is what we ask to experience. And so every time I always say this, you're like face down in the dirt, you're feeling like I'm defeated, there's a moment where you just give in to it, and then after that there is always that sense of that question, and what is this teaching me, and what is this giving me? Because it's always giving you something really important. And so for you, it's helping you to reconnect with a part of you that you've lost, a part of you that's even stronger than the bit that was broken down before when you put back together. You're like Arnie in Terminator, you know, you just keep on going. And what we see is when, you know, in Terminator, when all of the skin falls off and everything, he's a machine underneath, and it's like, wow, he's super powerful. Nothing can knock him down for very long, can it? Because he just is invincible. And that is you. That's the message to you today. So our second card, if you chose number 2. So this is very much connecting with that throat chakra energy of Archangel Michael, and it's all about expression. So you're being asked to teach, to write, to speak up, to speak out, to be honest as well. You know, sometimes we don't want to do something, and then we tell a white lie because we think, oh, it'll be easier if I just tell a lie. And this card is saying to you, be honest. So it might be painful to be honest. It might be easier to make an excuse. But sometimes we just have to speak our truth and say, I'm saying no because I need to protect myself. Or I just don't feel it's right for me. And I'm trusting my gut. Rather than going, oh no, you know, I'm not going to do this because blah, blah, blah. I came in contact with somebody who got COVID, so I'm going to have to isolate. Just say what you mean. And say it lovingly, but be truthful, and you'll be glad you did. Now this is also about who are the people that you need to be side by side with who you need to be connecting with. So this may be that you need to build your audience on social media. You need to be talking and posting more. Maybe you do need to put that Etsy shop up, or whatever you've been feeling like you needed to do. Maybe you needed to complete an application form, or just be brave. It's about that bravery, you know, with Archangel Michael, and it's saying to you, you know, there is a space where you belong, and these people are waiting for you. And if you say to yourself, no, I can't, or I won't, or I shouldn't, then you're not going to be part of this amazing, amazing community. And your people need you, and they're waiting for you. And Archangel Michael, it's like he's injecting you with all of this courage and confidence, and he's pushing you. It's like you're on the end of a high diving board, and he's going, go on, you're going to love it. When you dive in, you're going to want to race back up the steps and do it all again. But right now it feels so scary. And then when you've done it, you'll think, what was I so afraid of? So that is the message for you today, number 2. And then, where's your tribe? Sonia, exactly. Well, I think you're in it right now, but there are more tribe members for you, definitely. And then there we go. This fits so beautifully with number 3, with the security thing, you know, with Sandalphon, because it's all about the root chakra. It's all about our resources that we have, the money that we have in our bank account, that sense of I'm being taken care of, I'm safe. And this is abundance. This is our routine. This is our, where are the treasures within the daily grind? Where is it that we can be more abundant? It's just under your nose. So make those wishes by all means, but take those steps as well to find that treasure. Believe you deserve it, because a lot of the time we repel abundance because we don't believe we deserve it. Or we do something, you know, I've done this, right? So I list something on Facebook Marketplace, and I'll think, oh, I'll sell this because it's doing nothing in my house. So I'll sell it to somebody who will love it. And then in my mind, I'm kind of going, oh, nobody will buy it just because I don't want it. And the immediate action of naysaying inside of myself, I'm blocking that buyer from coming forward, instead of going, you know what, when I bought this, I loved it, somebody's going to love it, and they're going to get a bargain, and, you know, be thinking like that, and really kind of chop away that negativity. So when you apply for a job, when you ask for something, don't do it thinking, well, they'll probably say no. Or, you know, this always happens to me, I never get this, or somebody else gets in. So that immediately is more powerful than the intention of trying to get something, because you've already kind of, it's like you saying, oh, come and get some Halloween candies from my house, but I'm going to keep the door locked. You can't get in, so they're not gonna come, are they? It's that kind of thing, you know. So you have to be vibrating on the wavelength of abundance for it to come your way, and that's a very, very key difference when we do these things. Right, so who would like a little cosmic dice message? I've got my dice here. So they've all got pictures on them. So I'm going to shake them. Gemma Crow, courage, absolutely. If Gemma Crow had an ounce more courage, the whole world would be a better place. I'm telling you now, she's got so much to offer. Thank you, Nicole, for the stars, dear sweetheart. Okay, so I'm picking you 3. So we're going to go there, there, and there. Okay, so first of all, we look at that. So the little satchel is like going back to school. It reminds me of the school satchel. So if you chose number 1, this is about, you know, there's some important documents that you may be reading, you may be signing, you might get a new work assignment, and so this is collective, Yvonne. Everybody's getting the dice according to whether you chose 1, 2, or 3. And so number 1's message is all about this kind of maybe feeling of going back to school, starting a new position, or getting some important new documents that you're going to be reading or looking at. It's also about what's coming to me is I'm thinking about you maybe needing to update some documents, your document portfolio, you know, where you've got an important safe place for all of your stuff, like your birth certificate and your bank statements and your passport. If they're all scattered around, you need to just spend a bit of time collecting them all and putting them somewhere safe. You might even, this might be reminding you to write a will or get it signed, all of those things, just so that you've got your house in order. And then underneath we've got the bicycle. So this automatically, as soon as I look at this, I'm feeling like we need to do some exercise, and that it's really important for you to find ways, like, you know, when you go into the supermarket and you try and, this is me, so I'm hoping you can identify with this. Driving around the car park trying to find the nearest spot to the door so you can just run in. Now usually I do this because it's pouring with rain here and it's cold. But how about parking further away to get a bit of extra exercise? How about walking to the post office rather than taking the car if it's a nice day, or just nipping out and just having some fresh air? But it's about doing things under your own steam, using your own wheels rather than some you know, public transport or your car to do everything. So try and get some more exercise. I feel this is a very practical message for you today with that, dice. Number 2, oh, we've got a rain cloud. Now this is saying without life's rain we would not have life's champagne. So I always remember on my wedding day, I got married in 1991 and we were married for 17 years. I think I did pretty well. And anyway, so on my wedding day, it was in October and it rained. And I remember somebody writing me a little card saying, don't worry about the rain, because without the rain we wouldn't have life's champagne. I've always remembered that. And so, you know, when it's raining in your life, just look forward to the rainbows that are going to come when the sun shines eventually, and all of that champagne that you're going to get, and it's watering the flowers of your life. So if you've been through some stuff, or you're going through some hard times and it feels like it's raining, first of all, Archangel Michael is protecting you. The blue, he's giving you a kind of cosmic umbrella to protect you, and then he's gathering all of that water to make something really special for you. And the underneath is the spectacles, the glasses. So what is it that you're not seeing? There's something that you're not seeing right now that is really important. It's going to be so rewarding in the fullness of time. You'll see, you will be able to put a lens on that and go, oh, why was I not excited about that at the time? Because it's something really big that you maybe didn't see because you didn't have your glasses on and you weren't looking. Okay, so then our number 3s, your dice is a little coffee cup. So for me, when I think of the coffee, first of all, it's about taking time out. It's about just chilling. It's about being your own best friend, nurturing yourself. So your angels are saying to you, do lots of grounding things that make you feel good. So make yourself your favourite hot drink. You know, if you always think, oh, I only ever have hot chocolate with marshmallows and whippy cream when it's a special occasion. Well, that special occasion is now, so go out and get yourself those ingredients and make yourself a lovely hot chocolate or a nice festive coffee. Maybe you should get in your car and go and drive to a drive-through coffee place and get yourself a festive coffee. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to do that today because I love gingerbread lattes. And Costa Coffee do a gingerbread latte and you get an actual gingerbread man with it. And it's delicious. And do you know what? I think that's a really lovely thing to do, is go and treat yourself to a nice drink at home, or if you can get to a takeout coffee place and make it just for you, make a ceremony of it. Really enjoy it, put some nice music on and sit and just indulge yourself. And then we have the bus here. Now this is, the bus is really, it's a very safe vehicle. It takes longer to get somewhere because there's lots of stops along the way. But the whole symbolism of the bus is, it's about going on that journey and getting somewhere. So eventually, you know, there maybe have been lots of stops and you might have had lots of bumps, you know, because it's very bumpy when you go on a bus. But it will take you to where you want to go. So just have confidence, keep on keeping on. And you know what? There's a film called Summer Holiday with Cliff Richard, and there's a song, "We're all going on a summer holiday," and they're on a bus. And we're always singing on a bus, aren't we? Do you ever do a coach trip or something and then you just sing? It's lovely singing on buses, but it's about looking forward to happier times. And we're all on that bus together, aren't we? We're all with you. And Karen's just saying, you chose number 2, but you feel 3 has more for you today. Yeah, sometimes we feel like that, don't we? I mean, I sometimes choose a pile and then today I've forgotten, but I'm feeling like those very much have messages for me today. So whatever you're feeling, even if you chose something if another one's resonating, take it all, my loves, take it all. So I'm going to leave it there for now, and I hope you've enjoyed the messages this morning. I hope you're going to join Babble Dabble with Gemma and Sue. You're going to love it. I'm always there. So I'll see you in there. And also, I have got my Christmas showcase. I didn't manage to do it last week, but I am going to show you some of the new things on my online shop. If anybody wants to join the Path to My Life Purpose workshop program with me, to go on that little journey with me to find our purpose, so we're good and ready for next year, bring it all on. I'm going to pop the link in the comments. So I'll be around this afternoon if you want to come check back in. I think I'll do it around 2-3 o'clock UK time. So I will see you all later, my loves. Take good care of yourselves. Bye for now.